Hey everybody, welcome to the Human Resource Information Systems course. Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to talk about all things HR technology related. Now, this course has recently been upgraded, so we hope at the end of the 6 weeks you'll take some time to provide some information, usually via or through the course summary evaluation process. But we want to make sure that this course meets the mark of what we're trying to achieve um, in terms of HR technology. So if it does, great. If it doesn't, we really want to know, because then we need to go back and make some minor changes. So with that said, what are we going to talk about over the next 6 weeks? First off, we're going to talk about the evolution of HR technology. As you can see, we're in Unit 1, and you can see the objectives and some of those things. But really, HR has been making that paradigm shift from a paper-based system to implementing technology to leverage, HR and the larger organizational strategy. Now, but originally, HRIS systems were just a computer-based filing cabinet. We took the paper personnel records and digitized them and put them in there. It's probably been within the last 5 to really 10 years that systems have started to develop to say, how can we take this technology and leverage it to advance the organization, specifically from an HR perspective, but also from that larger business perspective. So, we use it, we look at recruiting. How long does it take to fill a certain position? How much does it cost? Those are all recruiting metrics that HR technology can help us with. But then there's other things. We use it for compensation and benefits. There's a number of compensation programs out there that really help the organization look at. One organization that we used a system, and you could essentially assign the department director a budget, and then he could say, okay, I'm going to allocate this much for compensation, for raises, and then I could use this much for discretionary bonus. And it had basically a large clock on it, if you will, or graph, that as they lined that out, it decreased it so the manager could see, oh, hey, I'm getting close to being out of money. I can't give this guy $60,000 a year or whatever that might be. There's also other systems like learning management systems. There's performance management systems, and we're going to talk about those. So in Unit 2, we're going to kind of start looking at implementation, because technology is very seldom just simply logging on and using it. There's an implementation process. You're going to have to buy it. How much does it cost? What's the training it'll look like? Do we house the technology, or is it in the cloud? And more technology becomes located in the cloud, so you can use it anywhere. Our applicant tracking system that we use is cloud-based. I can log on any internet access device and look at candidates and move them within the system, schedule interviews. It connects to my work calendar, and it just says you can't interview somebody at that time because you have a meeting scheduled. So you can see a number of different things within that. Unit 3, we're going to talk about cost, compliance, and reporting. Those are all implementation processes or ongoing things that we have to look at as well. Unit 4, we're going to look at technology classification. So that becomes the all-in-one human resource information system that does all the things that we need it to do, or are there different systems like the learning management system or the applicant tracking system, compensation management, benefit management? There's a number of them out there. Unit 5 is privacy and security. We want to make sure that only the people that need to have access actually have access. That becomes very important, and it doesn't take very long. You can search the internet or watch the news, and somebody has access to system. Or with healthcare, a lot of times ransomware has become a major issue. So we're going to look at some things that are related to that area as well. And then our last unit, Unit 6, we're going to wrap up as we look at artificial intelligence, because that's a growing area. How do we use AI to better our, leveraging of the technology in the workplace. We're also going to look at social media. How do we use that to better the organization or communicate? At my organization, we have a Facebook page that we use to communicate with our employees because we're kind of a small organization. So technology is expensive sometimes. We felt like that might be the easier way to do that. And then, of course, as we wrap out, we're going to look at the future of HR technology and things of that nature. So, great time. I'm excited about the class. I'm excited about the changes that we've made on this course. So, if you go through a unit and you say, man, Unit 2 was just a dud, I didn't get anything out of it or something, please don't wait till the end of the class to send me your comments. I will share those with the design team and we can get that going. But also, I'm open to conversing with you outside of the class as necessary to help you be successful. So don't hesitate to drop me an email or send me a text, or we can set up a time to chat if you have questions, because there is a group assignment. You'll have a number of milestones within that, such as Unit 2, there's an outline that will be due. Unit 4, I believe there's one in Unit 4, as well as Unit 5, and then Unit 6 is the Mastery Grand Poobah submission. So, but you can poke around in the different shells or the units in the course shell and see what's due and when. I will tell you, I will assign groups toward the end of Unit 1 because we have an assignment in Unit 2. I'll do that quickly, but I usually wait because invariably we'll have some student drop the class or some student late enroll, and I don't want to change teams once we get that started because it becomes challenging. So with that in mind, I'm at the 7-minute mark and I hate to go too long, but welcome to the class. I look forward to working with you. Thank you, everybody.